All right, welcome to. I almost said Cowboy Bebop. That's
That's
copyright.
that's not it.
Banana Bebop. I'm not linking to my phone. We are going to talk today about anime, NYC, and meeting for the first time. I was just staring at you the whole time, like looking on screen, like looking
That's
for your reaction. Like,
so awkward. Uh,
am I doing? Am I doing
am I
good?
doing
Tell me I
okay?
did
Oh god.
good. Anyway. Should we introduce ourselves?
Sure, go for
No,
it.
everyone.
Yeah, no.
I go, no, everyone knows
No,
us.
everyone knows us. Everyone does not know us. I'm
No,
Burnsy. Go.
A Burnsy, actually.
Oh,
That's,
sorry, A Burnsy. Yeah, but everybody calls me Burnsy, so except Mal, who calls me Adam. But
yeah,
all right.
that's, well, now you gave it away. I'm Mal.
I ruined the
Speaking
whole thing.
spoiler alert. I'm Mallow, but technically Cucumber Dilly
Pickle
at Cucumber Dilly. That's actually on my birth certificate.
just means pickle. It's a weird way to say it, but all right.
Well, Well, I did actually. I wanted my name on PlayStation. This was so long ago. I made my PlayStation name. I wanted it to be Dill Cucumber, but that was already taken, so I went with Cucumber Dill. And then when I made my something, like I wanted everything to be the same, and someone didn't have Cucumber Dill, so I had to go Dilly.
Mmm.
Yeah, it ruined my life.
We're loving the Mal lore though. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, people always ask me why is
Uh,
your name Cucumber Dilly?
people
Everyone else has like cool names.
people never ask me like, why is your name this? Like maybe
Because it's
twice.
not weird. It's not a vegetable and it's fucking spice. Like
That's valid.
a vegetable and a plant, an herb,
All
right?
right. So, what was your take on Anime NYC? This is your first con ever,
Yours
right?
so bad. Yeah, this is my first con ever, which I
Ever.
feel like,
And that's a big one to go to. Anime NYC is like as a
yeah,
very
ever.
first convention is like
Yeah.
you're setting the bar pretty high because if you go to one that's like close to you, it's gonna be ass.
Oh, I almost went to they do one in Philly.
They do like
That's
20 in
well,
Philly.
I live in Philly, so like they're not going to be ass. Like Philly is like the sixth borough of New York. That's
It's
that is what they say. They.
look, they can say whatever they want. I'm just telling you, compared to Anime NYC, it's gonna be nothing.
Oh yeah. I forget what happened though. I was gonna go and then I didn't. Anyway,
That's what happened.
I feel like people are always surprised, but the thing is that like I genuinely like don't like crowds anymore. Anymore. Like I used to like always go to shows and stuff like in my 20s and I loved that. And then I don't know what happened. I just
You stopped pre-gaming the hell out of everything, and that made it where you didn't want to go anymore.
like there's a reality. Like I just don't like being around a lot of people, especially if I have to interact with other people. Like I like doing things alone too. You know what I mean? I don't. Is that weird?
So what you're saying is that us meeting up and going to Anime NYC was basically the worst possible thing we
It
could
was
do.
so yeah.
One, it's a ton
No.
of people. Two, you had to walk around with me. That's two
Two
strikes
things.
immediately going in the door. Two strikes. So we're doing good here,
No,
people. We're doing good. This
I'm
is
just
went really well.
justifying because people are always shocked that I'm like not going to all of these cons. I feel like I get asked this a lot by my followers, which are few, but it's because I don't like crowds. Like it's really like I don't like big event stuff, but I am going to a con in April as well. But anyway, this experience was unique because I'm not half a New Yorker, but like my family lives in New York and my friends live in New York. So like I'm there a lot and I stay with them a lot and I'm bopping around there like doing whatever a lot. So like it felt like I was just going to visit New York, which like kind of made the whole thing feel different. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't like
Yeah, it wasn't like traveling to go like someplace and then do the con like for like it was for me.
right
Basically, like I'm going like halfway
for the
across the
con.
country for the con, and so like yeah.
Exactly. Like I'm used to being in New York, so I was like, oh, I'm just going to New York for the weekend and on Friday I'm going to this. Um so it felt I guess different because of that. Um, it was interesting. I didn't know what to expect, like at all, really. Which I
That can be
I
good
think
though.
it can be good. I do think that like if I like made it had put more effort and like serious like thought and planning into like even just one day, if I did only go for one day, like I would have enjoyed it more. But at the same time, like I'm glad that I just like went into it blindly and drunk because
You weren't that drunk until we hit that bar
the
in
liquor
the
stand.
bar in the back. Yeah.
The most
Even Wes noticed that. Wes was like, "Yo, your friend was having fun," and I was like, "Yeah, she was."
wait, which one's Wes?
Steady hands, Wes. In the law
Oh,
stuff. In the law, they were in like all law
yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
The one that took our picture?
yeah, 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 yeah,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The one that took the picture, the greatest
Yeah.
pictures of all. Insert
Yeah, Wes.
pictures here.
Oh, fuck off.
Insert.
I'm just kidding. That's the thing. It's like, well, it's funny because like that's another thing. Like when I'm in New York, well, no, when I'm in vacation mode, like I'm off for the weekend and I'm traveling to a new destination, and this is Pat and me and all of our friends.
New
It's like
destination, of which you just said was not a new destination all
I'm
of
out of Philly.
3 minutes ago.
If I've left the city of Philadelphia and it's not on business, I'm gonna have a drink. I,
Yeah, that's
like
valid.
especially when you're walking around the city with like your stuff too, like the
What
it's like when you're
stuff?
traveling abroad, like it's like the same kind. Well, I know when we drop the stuff off, but like it's the same thing of like when you're traveling abroad and like you get somewhere and you're like, well, what should we do to like pass the time or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah, yeah.
And you're like, oh, let's get a beer. So like to me, like Pat and I were like, Pat was gonna bring. Pat was gonna bring alcohol on the bus. We took an 8 a.m. bus.
Jesus.
And he was like, "Yo, like, should we bring alcohol?" Like, I was like, I mean, I'll do whatever you ask, but like, no. Anyway, so I was definitely drunk by the time we got there, for sure. Not like inebriated, but like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like,
You were feeling good.
nah, yeah, I was
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I was feeling fine.
I mean, I was
And
feeling good too when we got there, so it's cool.
it's not my fault that they had a secret fucking liquor cart in the back that was serving like triple Red Bull
Oh no,
vodkas.
that lady
Like,
was doing that like all weekend too. Like that
like
that
that was
lady
like
was like serving it up back there.
that was like a myth. That was like a portal. Like it
Yeah,
felt like
no,
'cause
it
nobody,
really
nobody was
was.
there.
Nobody was ever there. Every time I
Nobody
went,
was.
I continued to go there all weekend. There was max 5 people. Max 5 people. And half the time I showed up, if there was anyone else, they just bought my drink. And I was just like, all right, cool.
Fuck yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. The funniest part was when I was getting like we'd walked around for a while, whatever, whatever, and then I was like, I need a beer. Like I can't go any longer without a beer. So I get to the beer place, which is like the whole food court.
Yeah, in the
And
middle
I'm like,
there. Yeah.
and then yeah, I'm like, oh well, I have to get two because what the fuck is the point of just getting one when they're $8? Like,
Which was
and
insane, by the way. A Bud Light can was $8.
I'm
That's
used to it. I'm not used to it in the sense of like in general, but like if you go to the stadiums down here, like they
yeah.
only sell like the 16 or 24 ounce, and they're like 17, $18. Like
Oh my
it's
god.
crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's the same as like Madison Square Garden. It's nuts, but.
Mm.
Anyway, so I'm like drinking that, and then Pat calls me. He's like, "Yo, where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm at the alcohol place." And he's like, "No, I'm at the alcohol place." I'm like, "Oh, cool, where?" And like we're trying to find each other. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm drinking tequila sodas." And I was like, "All right, we are not at the same place."
This is not the same place, sir. These are
Yeah.
$8 Bud Lights. There's no
Yeah.
no tequila soda here.
And then the same way he described it to me, he was like, "It's literally like this stand, no one's around. It's just this lady in one bar back, just like serving doubles." And I was like, "What the like?" I'm like, "How did you and Ken find this?" Like, I also have not seen Pat that drunk in a while, so that was hilarious.
I really don't know
But
how they found that either. That was like in such an arbitrary place. Like how they even
place,
got
like,
back there from where
yeah,
we were. Like that was the
yeah.
whole opposite side from where we started.
And like where we were when we like split off from you for a little bit, and like we were just looking at like this weapons store.
All right, cool.
this prop store like
Oh,
place. And I
I
don't
don't
have it.
remember. I don't remember splitting up. like at all.
I think only for a little bit.
I don't know. Could have been.
Like you were close by, but like we were like checking out stores.
Could have been.
Um,
I don't recall that at all.
because you weren't there when I recognized Cloud's sword, were you?
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah. Because you were so hype about the fact that you recognized Cloud's sword.
No, I thought I told you about it afterwards.
I've never seen anyone more excited to recognize a sword in my whole life. That's the nerdiest thing I could ever say to anyone ever. Is like, well, this is my friend Mal. She recognized Cloud's sword.
I was only so hyped because I was with the most video game people ever, like Pat and Ken.
Yeah,
like they use Final Fantasy clues like to me when we're playing like board games, and I'm like, why would I know that? But I did, and like I was like, yo, isn't that Cloud's sword? Like that's definitely not like Gut's sword. That's fucking Cloud's, and it was, and I was like.
Then you patted yourself on the back.
Yeah.
Go
and then like 2 seconds later, I saw the best Cloud cosplay, and I was like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like drunk enough at that point that I was like, what the heck?
What just happened? Did that just come alive because I guess the sword? Does that happen here? Is that what happens at these conventions? Is that why everybody goes here?
Oh, the one thing that like kind of sucked is that, well, no, like just from hearing it from you, is that like I feel like I didn't see too many like variety of cosplay that I wanted to on Friday, but then like from the footage I saw from not just you but like multiple people from Saturday and Sunday, and when I stopped by on Sunday was like so many more good ones.
Yeah. Friday and Sunday are usually low key because they're shorter. So like the time that it's open is like a lot shorter. So like because Friday it opened. Yeah, well Friday it opened at 2, but it was still open till like 10. We just left. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not staying till 10 ever. So, no. But
I could not have spent that long there.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then Saturday is like from 10 to 10. So like it's all day. And then Sunday is like from 10 to like 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
So most people don't try to put in like, I mean, unless you're somebody like my friend Chris that I introduced you to that was in Vash. Like, unless you're like
He was my favorite person that I met.
Chris is amazing.
Don't tell anyone else.
No,
not my favorite person, but his Vash was really fucking good. He absolutely crushed it. I was like super impressed.
He is also just like an amazing individual. Like he is always the super nicest guy and literally just does the cosplays to like bring smiles to people's faces. Like that's his whole thing. He's trying to make somebody's day by them seeing like their character in real life. And I think that's like the most pure like cosplay thing ever. Plus he like makes really cool. All his own stuff, which is nuts.
I know. So. He was like, yeah, I actually made this coat. It's not that great. And I was like, I was just thinking about how great the coat was.
right. He will point out the imperfections for sure.
I can't make shit. Like I'm too impatient with stuff like that.
I can't make a paper airplane, bro. Like
no.
You just made an entire coat. You can keep yourself warm without having to go to a store and buy something. So I can't compete with that.
No, sorry. And I don't know if it's because I'm lazy. No, it is. Like I could learn, but why would I learn? Like, you know what I mean? Like I needed more.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's because I'm lazy. No, that's why. Yeah.
Coolest. There was a good Chainsaw Man cosplay.
Mm.
Wait, let me show you. If I could just show you like a reel of like the photos I took at
Wait, you
this
took
con?
You took pictures at the con?
No, I took a picture of this Chainsaw Man cosplay from like fucking 10 feet away.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad actually.
And then I have pictures of me and fucking Natsu Dragneo. Just I don't know why. Don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
No.
Also, it's very blurry, so like.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
I'll,
get
I'll get
over it.
the. Don't worry, everyone. I'll get the pictures and then I'll just
No,
put
it's
them
not
in
worth
there.
it. They're not good.
No, yeah, they are. Everyone needs to see like inebriated con Mal. What do you mean?
It is really bad, actually.
I'll throw some
Like
pictures up
the
too. I'll throw some pictures up too. Like our pictures were pretty terrible, so I'll throw those
so
up.
bad. Well, the fact that like I left the house and I was like, oh, I look good. I was like, I have a fucking fire fit on. Like, I look good. You know, I brushed my hair. Like, I had like light makeup on.
Same,
I don't wear
same,
makeup.
same. I
Like,
brush my hair too. Same.
I was gonna say I did my hair, but I have straight hair, so like this is what my hair looks like
Yeah.
when you brush it.
Oh, I know, because you were constantly fixing it. Every time the wind blew, you were like, "No,
Yes,
it's not going to be as flat." And
I
then
know,
just
and that's I looked like just fucking disheveled by the time I was in con. Like I was like just the ugliest
oh
motherfucker.
my
Like
god, no, you were walking around angry that no one recognized that your fit could have possibly been
two different people too.
maybe someone else because it like low key looked like that while people are walking around the actual costumes of those people. Like,
There was not a
yeah.
single Hikari cosplay, and that was slept on. I should have really gone all
I
out
don't
in
even
it
know who that
because,
is.
well, he's not been animated yet, but
Oh, well, yeah, that's why I'm not going to know who that is.
right. But he's still very popular among like the JJK community.
Wouldn't you have had to been like shirtless? That's it. It's that guy, right? That's like shirtless
Well,
all
he
the
wears
time.
a shirt in some of his scenes.
Oh, okay. I
He
don't know.
is shirtless though sometimes.
Because that's the one that RJ did, right?
Who's RJ?
The one I sent you.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I just didn't remember his name. But yeah, that's who he did. Well, but it's easy for him to do the shirtless version. He's like ripped.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
facts.
what am I gonna do?
Facts.
Just be in a sports bra and be like,
Yeah. Exactly that right there. That to a T.
no, I did do two should I own cosplays of him on Instagram or TikTok. And the one I just wore black hoodie because that's what he wears in the where we're currently at, and then the other
Mm.
one I did like this fur jacket and
The purple one or
a,
whatever.
a white tee
Okay.
because that's what he wears in like the most iconic panel. Like,
That's the one you sent
um,
me when you sent
yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
the first time.
Well, the most iconic thing about him is that like the scene that you see like him come into at this one point, like they don't show you him, but they show you like someone jumping down, and they're clearly wearing Jordans, and we all were like, Hikari, it's Hikari. Chapter came out next week, and it was.
That's who
And we
it
were like,
is.
there's no, yeah, like you just know because his fit is so good all the time. You're like, yo, ain't nobody fucking flying down to battle in J's except
Uh,
So yeah, I should have done him, but
but no,
yeah.
you didn't. Boo.
So yeah, no,
So,
I mean
so worst part was that you didn't see enough cosplays,
ooh,
right? What was the best part then?
the worst part was
Oh,
that I was,
whoa.
was
There's a,
that I was just wait.
there was a worst part?
No, like the worst part in general is that I did get a little bit too inebriated to like really like focus. Like if I have to be like transparently honest, like that is probably the downside. I still had a great time, but
That's all that matters.
I would have noticed a lot more things,
Yeah.
except Cloud Sword. That's the only thing I noticed.
That was probably like that whole like drunk pinpoint accuracy thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when you get really hammered and you just like hyper focus on like, I fucking know what that is. That's an egg on your wall. Yeah, yeah, that's probably what that was, to be honest. Because you did
And
point
yeah,
out like 8 more cloud swords, so. So you know, there's that.
I don't even remember what his sword's called. It starts with a B, I think, but I
couldn't
don't remember
tell you.
its name.
I couldn't tell you.
Not like the fucking Dragon Slayer.
The,
Have,
oh,
have you ever seen the guy on TikTok that works out with
yeah,
Guts' sword?
yeah. Yeah.
Why do I hate it so much? But I also am
Guts'
like,
sword?
should I do it? No, I'm working out with it. I love Guts' sword, but when
No.
I see those videos, I'm like,
He's literally
should I just?
he just swings it though. Like it's not
Yeah,
it's not like he's just standing there swinging it. Like all right,
yeah.
cool,
Should
cool.
I do that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. So next year you go to Anime NYC like ripped. It's in August too, so you'd be ripped.
Wait, so not this August, but the next August, or
No,
is it
no, no,
this
no.
coming
It's
August?
yeah, it's the coming up August. They changed it
Oh, that's
from
nice.
November to August. It's it was yeah. I don't know.
It's gonna be no. I have to cosplay someone that's wearing like no clothing. Have you ever been to New York in August?
No, I live in Texas.
I
It's
mean,
definitely
true,
not gonna
true.
matter. It's still gonna feel like a lot cooler than it does here.
It's just like city heat is so fucking slimy. Like
So what
you,
is the average temperature like in August, like in New York?
probably like nine average,
Like that
90
average
maybe
high, yeah.
92.
Okay,
Average
so
high
yeah.
maybe 94 or something, I would say.
So it's like 2
But then
a.m. here.
right.
Yeah, okay.
But the city, like right now, like what is it here? 44, but I guarantee you it feels like 54 in the city just because of
Yeah,
like
yeah, because every city is like that.
capacity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Every city warms up like that, just from all the cars and everything, and the
So
cement.
that's gonna be rough. But I'm not really comfortable not. Anyway, I'll go in August.
If you wear less clothing, then you have to have less drinks.
Why?
Because
Why?
because Pat and I aren't gonna escort you around, but making sure that there's no wardrobe malfunctions the whole time.
I'm not gonna wear like no clothing.
No, I
Like,
know that, but still.
maybe I'll be. Are there any like female? Oh, you know what? That's my perfect time to be Revy.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's a
Done.
great one. Yeah, yeah.
And I can put my hair up
Uh,
better.
that's exactly what I was thinking about. No.
Because I can't. I fucking hate my hair. No.
I told you, just use the same barber I do, and you'd be fine. That's it. Okay, so we've gone over the worst things. What was the best thing?
Uh,
Or,
the best
or
thing.
was there a best thing?
Well, no, like some of it like the word, like I was upset that I didn't see as many cosplays as I wanted, but it was still very cool to see the cosplays that I did.
Yeah, there were
So
still
that
some good
was,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like the people that go all out as like what's the version of Guts when he's like, what's that called?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, the guy, and he had like the red glowing eyes, and he was
Yeah,
like
yeah, the
full,
full
like,
black
yeah.
armor.
Oh, there's a name for it, and I can't remember. But
I can't.
that was really cool. Like people that that was cool. What else was cool? Cloud was cool, obviously. Obviously,
Obviously, Cloud was cool.
not an anime. Let's just.
There is. There is.
There's an anime about Final Fantasy.
I'm a.
No,
Yeah,
there's not.
Advent Children.
Advent Chauvin?
Advent Children. Final Fantasy Advent Children was a movie that came out.
Oh, well, was Cloud in it?
I can't
He's only in Final
remember.
Fantasy VII.
I can't remember. There was also a Final Fantasy VII anime, I
Remake?
believe.
Oh.
Like a movie. But I'd have to find it. Don't quote me on that. I could be totally wrong. I could be making that shit up.
Quote, everyone
Quote,
fact check.
Everyone fact check. Go fact check.
Wait, manager.
Fact check now. Fact check now. Go. Fact check. He's full of shit. Cancel him.
But those are cool. Like seeing those were cool to see the people that like really put like their entire effort into it. I didn't get to see any like unique ones, which like is what I saw on footage, and that's what I mean. Like that I was like
Except that you're walking
bummed
around
about.
with like hoodie Saitama the whole time. And just,
It was cool when you met your friend that also was the thing. I have a picture of you guys
Oh,
on my phone.
that guy. I have no idea who that guy was. But that was
I
freaking
thought
awesome.
He knew you, didn't he? He was like,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah, he knew me from content creating, but I had no idea who that guy was.
Well, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. I was not expecting that at all. I saw other people like wearing the hoodie all weekend, but like
But not like.
not like actually doing the cosplay of it. So
Right.
which is fun.
Wait, what are we talking about? Good parts?
The best the best part because you said the worst part was that you got too drunk, which valid. It's hard to off switch though, right? Like I mean, we started drinking at like noon or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe even before that. Maybe been like 11.
Yeah.
Because I sent a picture to the group and they told me I was absolutely nuts.
Why?
Well, you have to realize that like Thursday night, like we went to karaoke that had open bar and we were there till like 4. So it was 10.
I forgot about
it was
that.
like 11 o'clock and I was like already at the bar. They were like, oh my God.
That's the only way to do it. I had a mimosa the next day, and I thought I was gonna die, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's the only way to do it, except for that the next day you thought you were gonna die the entire day.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the house once, and it wasn't my house, so that's even worse. Like.
Yeah, no, you thought you were gonna die the entirety of the day. So.
Yeah, it was bad, and then I got really drunk again.
I am well aware. as I took you everywhere I went on FaceTime.
Beautiful. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I know you
like,
don't
bits and
remember.
pieces.
I know
I
you
remember you
don't.
being in an Uber.
Yeah.
And then I remember you dancing.
Yeah. Those.
Well, that's pretty much it, right? Like, did I miss anything?
I mean, that condensed several hours down to like 3 minutes or whatever. Yeah. Because we hung up and then you were like, no, I want to see. I was like, I'm in the same spot. I'm in the same place. And you're like, I want to see. I'm like, all right, cool. Here you go. You can see.
That's because I drank red wine all day. I don't know why.
You also, I mean, you may not have, but you said you were like, oh, I wanted to go out with y'all or whatever. And I was like, oh.
Well, yeah,
right.
by the time I was drunk, I did.
Yeah, that's what I figured, so.
But that would have been like a torrential downpour if I was like, come pick me up.
Carry me everywhere.
I would have been so mad. He would have been like, God damn it.
That's all right, though. You had a good weekend, so that's cool. So, wait.
No, yeah.
Did we ever talk about your favorite part? No. What is your favorite part?
I'm trying to. It's hard. It's hard.
Well, so that's.
Well, like.
Nothing stands out then, right? Like, nothing just, like, jumps out.
Well,
That
my
kinda
favorite
makes
part
sense.
is just like being able to hang out. Like.
Yeah, that's valid. That's my favorite part of every con is just, like, chilling with everybody.
Yeah, but you chill with everybody. I just chilled with you and my friend.
I don't actually chill with everybody, like everybody. I don't. I can't help if people like talk to me. What do you want me to do?
No, my favorite part was just like being able to hang out and like converse with my friends in like a different environment than like sitting around a table or being at a bar and like. Well, especially because we're all nerds, like, so.
And you're surrounded by, like, the same thing. Oh, my God.
I can't,
oh, my God.
I can't probably say what my favorite part is.
Why?
Well, because it's bad. It looks bad on NYC, but how we entered the building on the first day.
How we entered the building? We just walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were supposed to do. We entered like completely normal.
No, we entered the exit.
No. Oh, well,
yes.
No, you guys walked through that little stupid exit thing that you could sometimes walk through and sometimes couldn't. But we entered the building like normal. We entered through like the normal spot.
Yeah, but we did not go through security.
No, you guys walked through the exit and no one said anything. And then when you came to get me,
no one said anything.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time though. Like, I'm pretty sure the people that work Anime NYC are just like either one, volunteers, or two, they're making like minimum wage, so they don't care. And not only that, but I don't know, like.
Yeah, they're definitely not the people that work Java Center in general because.
No, yeah, they're not. Yeah.
They would be like, because they have like government shit there.
Yeah.
Hi, you wanna come up on the chair?
I feel like August may be more of that, more where it's like
No,
real.
dude, get down. Sorry, he was trying to get my fucking soda.
Nice.
Now he's
Now he's gonna get the
yeah.
clothes in the back.
August will be nice because that's at like my slow period of work.
Mm.
So I won't be as like I was also like really stressed. So like it was the first like I was working and then had
Yeah.
to go to a social event for work until 11 the night before and then take the 8 a.m. bus. So like my brain did not like shut off on like
Well, and you did like 60-hour weeks for the past like month, basically.
yeah.
So
So
there's
I think
that.
that also had to do with like why I was like so pumped to get there and just like get a drink and like
I'm
something to
sure.
eat,
Yeah.
keep moving.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to like not be as overwhelmed like brain wise.
Yeah. I mean, that's always good. It'll still be overwhelming. I'm curious to see how this next year is gonna go because they're moving it to August. Because they want to open up. They're gonna get the whole Javits Center. So that
Yeah, I
means
heard someone talking about that.
yeah. So that means instead of like whatever the number is that they have, like as the capacity, it's gonna be probably like 3 times that.
Really? Is
Yeah,
it that much more?
yeah, there's a whole lot of the Javits that they don't use. Like
That's funny.
wow. Wow. Oh, did y'all catch that? That was a fucking. That's boring.
No, no.
But yeah, that's.
All right, so what was your worst part?
Oh.
What was the worst part for you? I know what it was, but
Yeah,
you're not
you
gonna
know
say
what
it.
it was, and you're right. I'm not gonna say it. You're completely correct.
And that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
You are
So what was
completely
your
correct.
what was your other worst part?
um. Hmm. Yeah. So if I don't pick that,
Option B.
yeah, option B. Um.
Dragging my ass around.
No, actually, that wasn't bad. Like, so I had put it. I had kind of put it in my head, and like nobody knew this. I didn't say anything to anybody, but like I put it in my head that like, okay, Friday is gonna be like Mal and Pat, and like that's all I'm worried about. So like everybody else was like texting me and like, where are you at and this and that, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. Which is really rude because like I was with a group of people, but like, yeah, it is what it is. Because I knew after talking to you and knowing like what your weekend was gonna be, I was like, all right, yeah, this isn't gonna happen again. So I'm just gonna, go with that. And then, other than that, I would say like the worst part, like terrible, wasn't.
I was going like that.
Yeah. The worst part, it wasn't like bad. It's just like a lot on me personally. Is just trying to make sure that like everyone feels like they're included, and we always
Like
go.
that you're with when you
Yeah,
go out and
yeah,
stuff?
because um, we had like 8 or 9 people at one time, and then a couple more people got added in, but I don't really worry about them because Jan can take care of themselves and stuff like that. So like I'm not wasn't concerned about them, but like our people that was in like our 2 hotel rooms, um, like trying to make sure that everybody has like a good time and like everybody is involved and there's no drama and all
See,
that
but
kind of
that's
stuff.
not your job.
I know that
Like,
it's
girl.
not, but it's still like something that I do and take on be in my
Yeah,
brain.
stop though. Also, like, this is my thing. Like, we're all adults. Like, why would there ever be an option of drama happening? Like, you're just having a fun
Oh
weekend.
no, I
Like, we
completely
should
agree.
never.
Yeah, completely agree.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The only drama I had is that Pat's ass was too fucking drunk, and he let his phone die, and I had to carry all of our backpacks to the
Oh
bar.
my god. You did have to
You
carry
should
all the
just.
backpacks. That was kind of funny.
Did
Uh,
you see? You should have seen me when I walked in.
did you just throw them?
Realistically, it was so easy. They're not heavy. It was 2 blocks I had to walk, and I
Yeah, it
got there
wasn't
and I was
far. I
like,
knew it wasn't far.
what the? What's wrong with you?
That sounds right. I mean, to be fair to Pat, you were pretty drunk too, so
Yeah.
there's that. Since we went up on the roof and were drinking, which is probably not the best choice for you, but we did it anyway.
Why? Why? Because I was gonna jump.
No, no, because you were trying to figure out if you were gonna have to go and carry all this stuff to Pat, and then you didn't know where they
Instead,
were, And then
I was like, let me just go up here.
and then you were just like, yo, whatever, let's go upstairs. And then we went up there because we bought all those drinks for everybody and it came. Also, half of those drinks never got drank, which is very annoying.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, what's his name? Jeff? Yes.
Jedi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to call people by their real names?
You
Like, is that
can. I just don't.
your government name?
I don't.
He really liked the sake that I bought, so I hope he drank it. I remember because he was
That
like, this is
that
actually really good.
yeah, I think that did get drunk. The soju I ended up drinking like on Saturday because nobody had drank it yet, and I was like, all right, I'm taking this with me in the car, so that's why I did.
It's good.
No, it is good. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's all right. But yeah, I think
yeah.
to get back
And
to
we
what
bought
we were
champagne,
saying.
right?
Hey,
Sorry.
yes, you did. Yes, you did. I don't know if that got drank at all. I have no clue.
I think it did. I think I drank. That's the majority of what I
Yeah.
drank on the roof.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because when I get excited, I'm like, we should all just open champagne right now.
But yeah, so that was the hardest thing for me was trying to make sure that like everybody was cool. But it wasn't just that everybody was cool. It was like because we were going to multiple places every night, like making sure that everybody could get in and all that stuff, which actually happened to be like way easier than I thought it was gonna be. So that was pretty cool. Because I just like walked up to the one after party and was like, "Yo, I got somebody else too. Is that cool?" And the dude was like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I'm like, "All right, sick." But I was fully stressed out about that because that person was just gonna get straight left out. But yeah, then so here, like my problem with that, like you were saying, like you can't take that on yourself. Or so my problem with that is like if I don't take it on myself, then I will completely ignore it. I'll just be like, I will do my own thing and just like not give a crap, which is not conducive to like group mentality. Like, I'll pick like one person to be. So basically, what I did Friday, right? Like with you and Pat, I was just like, no, I'm here with them. Like, I don't care about anything else, and that was it. And I was just like, I don't care. Like until we left, like when we left that, whatever the hell that was, like a brewery or whatever that was in a mall.
Yeah.
Which was the weirdest fucking thing ever.
You know what? That's not the first time it's happened to me, and that.
I was like, why are we? When we were walking that place, I was like, why are we in a freaking mall with like Tiffany's and Burberry and crap, and then we like stroll into some brewery that was like weird.
Malls just be like that in cities now. It's crazy.
That's wild. It's not here. So,
like,
but that was very odd. But once we left there, like. Then it wasn't. Then I like kind of was like, okay, we're going to meet the group. Like, what do I need to do? But see, then I called them and was like, yo, what do we want? And we stopped by the store and got 2 bags worth of stuff because everybody wanted individual crap, which I should have just grabbed like a case of beer and walked back. Like,
right, you should have not asked. That's the thing. You should have not asked and just came back with something, and then everyone would have been like, "Oh wow, that's so thoughtful of you, thank you."
Yeah.
And then if they wanted something else, they could have gone and got it.
But I don't do that.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I know. I'm the worst. Basically.
So that was the worst part for you.
That was like the most draining thing for me. Because there was no like, well, there was a worst.
Bad.
There was bad and worst part, but you know, we're not talking about that. So, so without talking about that, yeah, no, there was no like, and there usually isn't. There usually isn't like a bad or worse thing. So usually I'm just chilling.
How's your water?
Delicious. Basically, because I haven't really been drinking water since that trip, because I didn't really drink water there.
I think I've been dehydrated just since birth, and like it's never come for full circle. Like it's just bad. Like no matter how much I drink.
Lips dry since birth. You know, chilling.
I haven't been wearing lipstick at all because my lips are too chapped.
Terrible. There you go. There's your wooter. Spaghetti wooter.
I love how I say that, and I still like on a real occasion like wear lipstick like maybe once a month.
Nice.
I'm like I haven't been wearing it at all.
I mean, it's cool.
weddings and
Yeah.
work events.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. So all in all, then you're gonna go again, yeah?
Yeah, I'll definitely go to anything in New York because it's so easy. But um, yeah. Well, I'm going also before then because I have a wedding, that wedding in
Oh
Vegas, so
yeah.
I'm going to the con in Vegas, and that'll be fun because it's just me and Pat. So
Yeah, that'll be cool.
like, and it's the day after the wedding, so we're gonna be way too hungover to like drink. Well,
There it is. There it is.
it's
Well,
Vegas, so I can only
well,
imagine that the con's gonna be good because Vegas is just like Vegas. But I mean, like, aren't they the convention capital of the world?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm pretty sure it
I
is.
hate Vegas, so
I've never been.
oh, it's
Um,
terrible. Actually, it's really really fun for like 2 days, and then
well, that's why. So we're going Thursday to Tuesday. I'm not in the party, but Pat is. So the rehearsal's Friday, wedding Saturday, con Sunday. Monday we just are there, and then we fly back Tuesday. So it'll be pretty like,
so is that con 3 days though, and then y'all are just
yeah,
going to Sunday? Okay.
yep,
So we have to get
yeah.
Mal to go to a con on like the actual day, like not the tail end or the very beginning, cause like the big day.
I'm not gonna go to the con and then go to the wedding.
No. Obviously, like that's different. So you know, if I
No.
it stinks because I would tell you to come to the one if I get to the guest spot at that one because that's super cool. That's like a really cool experience, but it would also be like we would have to be at the con like the whole time, which is kind of hard to do.
Well, how many days is it?
3,
Ugh.
I know, but when you're a guest, like you get fed and stuff. Like every meal, we got a meal and we ate with like the voice actors and stuff like that. Like it was dope.
We don't eat that
But
much.
you will if they give it to you for free.
And here's
Like,
like, so there's
yo,
only ever,
here you go.
I don't like voice actors that much enough to,
Yeah, I didn't know who anybody was, so because
yeah.
I'm just like I don't know
I
either.
know like three English voice actors. Two of them I know them because I dislike them so much. They're not them as people, their voices.
It wasn't just English voice actors.
Clarity.
Yeah, no, that was good.
And
Way to backtrack. That was good.
the only voice actor, oh, what is his name? The guy that says Nanami and also Benny from Fire Force and or no, the Joker from Fire Force and oh my God, he does so many good actors. Or I mean characters. What the hell is his name?
You're not talking about Bryce, are you?
No,
Bryce Peppenbrook.
he's Japanese. Hang
Oh,
on.
oh, like that voice actor. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Kenjiro Suda. Yeah. Like he voices just like everybody that has
Yeah.
like the sexiest voice
Yeah, he has
ever.
the greatest voice ever. I heard him like I saw a video of him like ordering coffee or something and I was like, yo, that's the sexiest coffee order I've ever heard. Like, now the question is,
Okay.
do we want to talk
Okay, moving on.
do we want to talk about us actually meeting in person or do we even care? We just talk about anime NYC, that's cool.
My only thoughts on us meeting in person is that we really, I'm petting
It
the
was
dog. That's why I'm looking
terrible.
down. No, is that we really fucking missed an opportunity for like a golden TikTok.
Oh
But we
yeah.
just,
We didn't do any. You know why? It's because we immediately started drinking. That's why.
well, that, and also like I think we immediately started drinking because we were just excited to be there and like meet and be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But I meant like everything went out the window, and neither one of us planned. Like neither one of us like
No,
found anything to
I
like
gave you one idea. I
do.
did. I'm
Did
gonna be
you?
on.
What?
Yes,
What was it?
the uh ghetto gojo keto
Oh,
gojo
the walk thing.
breakup scene.
Oh, the KFC one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been good actually. That's all right. We can do it next time. So that was our show about Anime NYC, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Was it? Was
it was
there
a good time.
anything else you want to say about Anime NYC before we dip?
Yeah, I'll go next year.
All right, Banana Bebop, you heard that. Next year, she's going. Peace out.